Seeing none, we will proceed on. We will start off with a call to the public. So is there anybody online or anybody behind you that wishes to speak? Fine.
There's no one online at this time, Mr. Chairman. Chris Whitmer has joined the meeting. I will tell you that. She just doesn't wish to comment at this time.
Okay. Seeing none, we'll proceed to the agenda items. First up, we have consider approving the carpal interface request form for the victims notification interface between Carpal Solutions and Press in the amount of $1,000 for the implementation and annual maintenance fee of $2,000 and authorize the board chair to sign the same. So do we have someone from the prosecutor's office, or are you going to handle this?
We do not, so it looks like I can handle this.
Okay.
This is, an agreement that does have the county is a party to this, so that's why the prosecuting attorney is bringing this forward. This would be kind of an add-on product to the Carpel software, the case management system software that they've purchased over the last year and now have installed. It's doing well, and this interface with that Carpel system is called Vines, and it's a victim notification interface. So my understanding is that victims can communicate kind of seamlessly with the prosecuting attorney's office through the software, and appropriate information sharing happens through the software as well. So it's a nice software for notifications for victims and things like that. So just basically helps the prosecutor's office communicate better with the victims, is my understanding. $1,000 one-time cost, and then $2,000 annual fee going forward, which seems a little backwards how it normally works, but that's how this software works. I can certainly try to answer any questions.
And that is going to be absorbed in their budget.
Yes,
So
yes, and they're, as a general fund cost. Yes, although I do know they do have the victims' rights grant from the state. I would think that this would be an expense that grant would likely cover. That revenue comes into the general fund to cover those expenses, not necessarily specifically. It just comes into the general fund.
okay.
So I have a question, Mr. Chairman. So we already do a victim notification thing, right? And this is just a way to do it through the new Carpel system, new software, a little more efficient.
More efficient and more robust. Yes.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yes.
And they do have a victim advocate person in
Two,
the
I
office.
believe. Yes.
They used to,
Two now.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So this would increase it. So
Yes.
I just wish next time the prosecutor's in here, I'd like to talk about how the new rollout of it's been a year or so since they've had the
Carpels, I think it was installed just last fall, so not
Yeah.
quite a whole
not
year.
quite a
but
year. I was curious of how they're adapting, because
Yeah.
there's usually some always chaos on it, especially if you've been running a system that's run for a long time. So
Yes. I expect he or Dorothy will be in attendance, he and or Dorothy will be in attendance Tuesday, so I think that we should ask them
hopefully I'll be there.
that. Yeah.
It's good bad news. When there's
Right.
something bad happen. No, it's right. Anyways,
You can watch from your phone while you're in the tractor.
we will. I've done that before, actually.
Hmm.
But the one tractor I will not have bottle steer, so it's precarious at the worst. Do you have any questions?
I don't have
Mr.
any. So I'll make a motion, move to move forward the Carpal interface request form for the victim notification interface between Carpal Solutions and APRIS, an amount of $1,000 for implementation and $2,000 for annual maintenance.
Okay, I will support that motion. Is there any more discussion? Seeing none, we'll proceed to vote. All in favor signify by aye.
Aye.
Aye. Opposed, the same. The motion has passed, and we will move that forward to the work session.
Thank you.
So next up, we have consider approving the submission of the fiscal year 2023 Swift Insure Sanction Programs in the amount of $213,000. And this is a program that we've well aware of.
For 11 years.
Yes.
So we are requesting $213,000 this year. We asked for and received 205 last year, and we will utilize all of those funds. The amount we're requesting this year consists of an increase due to just like health insurance, wage increases, and anticipated costs with our testing supplies. So I think we're in a good position with our grant, and hopefully they will get it. But have any questions?
Testing supplies, costs going up or difficulties?
I would assume they're going
Yeah.
up. We still haven't heard from one of the places that we do tests with, but I would anticipate an increase.
Everything else is going on.
I might have missed it, but what did we ask for last year?
205, and that is
And
what we
what we got,
received.
okay.
Yes.
No. Okay, so we got the extra, we got what we asked for.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm surprised. I don't have any questions. This has been a program we've had quite a few years of and supported wholeheartedly, so.
Yeah,
Number of people in the program increasing, decreasing, about the
It
same?
is about the same right now. We have 24 today.
Mhm.
It goes anywhere between 20 and 30. It just kind of depends on
Sure.
the influx.
all right, make a motion. I move to bring forward the submission, the fiscal year 2023 Swift Insure Sanctions Program, the amount $2,013. $1,000.
I'll support that. Any more discussion on that? So you know, we'll proceed to vote. All in favor, say aye. Aye. Opposed, the same. The motion has passed and we will move that forward to the work session.
Thank you, and I
Thank
appreciate
you.
your support very
Yeah.
much.
Okay. Moving up, we got consider approving the submission of the fiscal year 2023 juvenile treatment court grant application in an amount of $99,095.15.
Good morning.
Good morning.
So this is a little less than we had asked for last year, but the State Court Administrator's Office has changed how they're considering and awarding funds this year. They're asking more for realistic numbers. So instead of like a competitive build, they're looking for what are your costs, the actual cost going to be. So we looked at the last 4 years, pre-COVID, COVID, and now, and so we came up with what we thought were some pretty good realistic numbers for the cost of our program. We do have the child care fund to help with some of our supplies and costs. So what we're asking for is to cover the salary and benefits of my position, drug testing, of course, a screening instrument that's used to determine eligibility, and then also some training costs.
Can you explain the screening instrument a little bit?
Sure. So in order to be eligible for drug court, the youth must identify with a substance use disorder. And so we use an instrument that is more for adolescents that helps determine whether they identify with that or not. It's called the JASI, Juvenile Adolescent Evaluation Screening.
Learn something every day.
Are you seeing any changes of the type of drug use that the juveniles are they still, is it still more marijuana yet, or has it changed any?
So it's still predominantly marijuana
Okay.
with alcohol. And then for a while there, we were seeing some meth use, but we don't seem to be identifying that as much. We use a drug test that has multiple panels. Sometimes we do find some opiates, prescription drug
Okay.
opiates, but it's still predominantly marijuana.
kind of curious where that's always going, because it seems to switch a little bit after a while, so.
Whether it's anecdotal or not, it's always good to hear that you didn't see as much meth or meth.
Yeah, so it's pretty disturbing
Yeah.
for young people to get into that.
Is vaping having much of an effect on the marijuana use, or is that
Yeah.
one of, because
It's so easy to disguise. Schools struggle with that a lot.
okay, I don't have any more questions. Like I said, we've always supported the program. But
Thank you.
I make motion and move to bring forward this submission of the fiscal year 2023 juvenile treatment court grant application amount of $99,095.15.
And I will support that. Any more discussion? Seeing none, all in favor signify by aye. Opposed, the same. The motion is passed, and we'll move to work session. Thanks, Ms. Rice.
Thank you.
Okay, last item up. We're moving through them pretty quick today. I thought we'd have a little more time on it. We have consider approving the submission of the fiscal year 2023 adult treatment court grant application in the amount of $139,363.87.
Fine.
Good morning.
So yes, we're requesting 139,000. Last year, we received 66,500. Actually, the last 2 years, that doesn't cover everything with my position completely. So the counties had to step in and help pay for testing and incentives and some other supplies. So we're hoping this year with the new kind of grading process they're doing that they will approve more. This would cover myself. It would cover, I think, $46,000 for drug testing. We do testing 2 to 3 times a week because it's a substance abuse-based program. We need to know that they're not using, or if they are, what they're using and what we need to do to correct that. So money for incentives, something drug court, they focus on is giving incentives for the positive behaviors. And so it's something they recommend we do. So we're hoping to get money for that this year. The last couple of years, we've used money out of our 2% grant that we received from the tribe, but that's gonna start running low pretty quick. We asked for money for the annual conference that we're required to attend. So it'd be nice if we would have money to pay for that.
Yeah.
So we currently have 21 people in the program. We've been averaging about 17 the past few years. So our numbers are higher. We have another one coming in next week. We're seeing a lot of meth, but we're not getting as many in our program. Right now, we're getting a lot of OWI seconds, which is different. We used to do mainly thirds, but working with the prosecutor, they kind of want to get people before they get to the felony charge. So we're taking more OWI second charges and trying to prevent the felony down the road.
Good. What kind of incentives?
Anything from just a $20 gas card. We do Meyer cards, usually different food or gas cards are big. Judicial just praise when they're on the stand. Every 2 weeks, we have review hearings with the judge. She might say, hey, you're doing great. I'm really proud of you for this. So that's a big thing for some people, just getting that praise, especially from a judge. So
$20 gas card probably helps some people.
Absolutely,
Quite a bit.
absolutely.
Yeah. Good.
I really don't have any questions. It's just rare, but but we've been quite aware of this program. for
Right.
Quite a while. We've always supported it. Wish we had a lot more money to put into it than what we get, but we
maybe this
get.
year.
Right. We'll support it here. Either way, whatever the state does here. So I'll make a motion to move, bring forward the fiscal year 2023 adult treatment court grant application in the amount of $139,363.87.
And I will support that. Any more discussion? Seeing none, we'll proceed to vote. All in favor, say aye. Aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same. We'll move that forward to the work session.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Coordinator Mitchell. And with that, I will make a call to the public.
Your public's leaving.
Come on.
Waving goodbye.
Open chair. be like an open mic. Is there anybody online at this time?
There is not at this time, Mr. Chairman.
Okay, seeing none, we will call for the close of the meeting. Thank you, everybody.
Thank you.
Like I said, Mr. Chairman, I'll make every effort to be there.
I know that. I know you will.